My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I am currently in Carbondale, Illinois. I'm still under attack by Scientology. So they are still here and they still have possession of my soul, of my extra dimensional biology. They are assaulting me in all dimensions. So they are assaulting my soul. They're treating it like a voodoo doll, which is real. Voodoo dolls are real in outer space. We're in heaven. Voodoo dolls are real. If you have a piece of someone's soul, you can access their third dimension. Uh, so let me explain some of the science behind the afterlife, the extra dimensions. I'll start there. So there are more than three dimensions. This is a fact. So X, Y, Z, one, two, three, the three dimensions, the third dimension. We are third dimensional humans. What people say we're not. That's what they say. We're actually 12 dimensional. There are 12 dimensions total in this universe. So these dimensions, they reside within all space, as far as I can see. There is a space where they don't reside. I call it the nothingness of the void. But where matter is, particularly in matter and in space time, there are 12 dimensions. So outside of space time, I think the dimensions go away. There are no dimensions. In these dimensions, they don't reside outside of the third dimension. They reside within the third dimension. So it appears that what humans call the third dimension is the first dimension. We are peering out into the void. We're out through space time. We are looking at all of our matter in motion or uh, from the third dimension. Uh, this is going to change language and languages we use in our sciences. So this is actually the first dimension. Think if we have three dimensions here, though, because it takes three dimensions to make a thing, an object, to make things work. So these 12 dimensions or these extra dimensions, they reside within the matter itself. So inside, it looks like inward expansion, and these are inward dimensions. That's the correct terminology. Inward dimensional. These are inward dimensions. It's inward dimensional, kind of like retard dimensional or Hubbard, or same thing. Retard, inward, inward, an award. Yeah, inward dimensionals. Yeah, I'm severely mutilated as I make this video. They've already murdered several family members, including a pet. I have holes all stuck in me, foreign objects all inside of me. Half my face is missing. I got a hole right through my brain, like this big. I have tendrils or wires going all through me, stuck all in me. He likes to put. Now I got a bunch of holes in me. He's running wires or strings, wires through me. Torture, add torture. Yeah, these people are. So yeah, to get back on subject, and they're talking to me too. I can hear their voices. This makes it way worse. These are real people on Earth. Hive mind technology. It's disgusting. I'm cut to pieces. So there are more than three dimensions. This is a fact. There are 12 dimensions in total. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. I do not consent for you to speak to me. I do not consent for you to be at my location. You are stalking. Oh yeah, now he's pissed. Mad at me now. He's good away from me. Damn right. He's a kidnapper. Kidnapping. This is kidnapping. because I'm highly intelligent, Class A personality. I was working for a company that worked for the government. I did this at multiple places, government contract work. I'm highly intelligent. Since civilians kidnapped me, I got kidnapped by civilians or marketing companies, Facebook, social media, and their marketing companies and internet companies such as Google and then Microsoft and their affiliates, all these people's affiliates. Some Scientologists on the civilian side kidnapped government employees. Basically, what it boils down to. But then the government kidnapped me because I was so valuable to read my mind, to read my thoughts, and to steal my ideas. They see me writing literature on social media and participating in politics, doing things a Class A personality does, such as influence the public. I try to make the world a better place. I'm not a bad person. I'm a libertarian, or usually, I mean, you want to claim left leaning, but they're crazy. They're breaking the law, riots and murder and terrorism and shit. And the conservatives, they're promoting war. That's all they got now is a war machine to make money off of. But I'm more conservative because I want to protect resources and conserve resources. But I'm still a libertarian or an independent, I guess, influencing. Not trying to take over the world, trying to fix the world, which is exactly what I did. So I wrote literature to try to save the world. Uh, I wrote Crazy Bird comics, which is there's several versions of. It's about a Native American superhero. He could control the weather, like he could put out forest fires. Uh, but in reality, he probably does want to burn it down. Or what I would do is all the forests that are prone to fire, I'll go cut them all down. I'll go cut all the trees down and bury them, not deep, but just right under the soil. Create a new topsoil out of the trees. All the ones that are prone to fire are in danger of catching on fire. Yeah, even the evergreen forests. I mean, leave the sequoias for the redwoods. Put it into the ground. You don't lose nothing. It stays right there, and you can grow a new forest on it. And it holds water. Yeah, it holds water. I would even mulch it if you could. I'd bring out bulldozers and chip and mulch machines, mulch it. You could then till it into the ground for thousands and thousands of miles. Whatever's going to catch on fire, that's what I would do. And then grow new trees like hardwoods, trees that don't catch on fire. You can't come down here in Mississippi and start a forest fire. Out in the jungle, there's swamps and water, and trees are wet too. We get like a cloud forest down here in some of the forests. Build you a big old fire too, campsites. Scientology. So I've established. Well, I told you there's more than 12 dimensions. Or there's more than 3 dimensions. So there's 12 dimensions in total. These dimensions reside within us, inside of us. So you have to imagine inward expansion or inward direction. And there's also an extra particle in the universe that we can't see, a dark matter or dark energy. It's a negative particle uh, to our positive particle. So we are on the positive side of the universe while we are alive. But you have a dark matter particle attached to you. Uh, it makes up part of your soul or your part of your biology, just part of it. Don't make up about 50% of it. We're on the important side while we are alive, the organ side or the alien side. So we have a dark matter particle attached to us. It also has 12 dimensions, and it makes up 50% of our biology. And it's on our back, as far as I can tell, and it's facing away from us. So it looks like two, two organisms back to back. And they're making me, I got shit in my brain. Scientology. So our dark matter particles, they appear to be more of a. I mean, it is a biology. It is a complete biology. It has cells, tissues, organs, and it's a biology. It has organs, tissues, and it is magical too. And blood flow, blood flows, especially from us over to it, and it's more of a covering or an outer layer. We get into it, so we turn around upon death or go into ourselves. It's a strange motion I haven't yet got to observe completely yet, but we transform. We combine the light particles inside of the dark particles and put them into the dark particles, and it has huge hands. It has a head covering. It has two horns. Yeah. I don't know about the eyes. I've yet to observe it completely. And we turn into, for lack of a better word, a healthy Anunnaki, a healthy one, a healthy Anunnaki ancestor, a Unkpa, human soul, a healthy human soul, a dead person. And it should only happen upon death. It should never happen while you're alive. It just hangs out back there. Don't do the same thing you do. It's not a mirror universe. It's an extra particle attached to us. It makes up part of our biology, about 50% of it. Uh, it does, there is some entanglement. So in the third dimension, or on the outside, first dimension, on the outside, the shell, uh, we are human on both sides. Both our front biology and our back biology are human. I mean, they look human or appear to be human. On the 12th, it has 12 dimensions too. In the 12th dimension, it's in an Anunnaki, or a horned demon, or horned human, horned alien. And on the human side, you're a bag of organs. It looks alien, but you're an organ. It's a bag of organs. It looks alien. I ain't gonna go into detail. I have observed it, what it looks like. I mean, I have observed both sides. That's what it is. Upon death, we go into the 12th dimension, turn around, and put our light particle biology inside of our dark particle biology. Bam, blast off in outer space. We literally blast off in outer space, gain two big hands and horns on our head. We go out there and we become ghastly creatures and magical. We are magical creatures. We have telekinesis. We move particles around with our nervous system and our mind, our gigantic hands. And we have powerful eyesight. So we can see on the macro, we see big macro level and down to the micro level. So we can see small stuff too, such as microorganisms and molecules in motion and chemistry. And we can see the atomic structure of matter. A healthy human can, a healthy human soul, a healthy dead person, a healthy dead person. They can see down to the molecular level, the micro level, a healthy dead person. I'm getting tortured by humans on Earth. They don't even know what I'm telling you now. I had to observe it going into their environment. They don't even know what human souls are for, what they do, or where we come from. But healthy human souls went into outer space in ancient times, indigenous times, back when everyone was indigenous. And they participated in creation. So they used their magic to make suns out in outer space. I swear to God. They went out there and made suns, and they got big. You grow, is the big longer you're out there, the bigger you get. Some of them got big, ancient humans out in outer space, and they made suns and stars, star systems using their magic at a distance too. Like you stand right here and do it across the universe. Do it over there. Do it right here close. Do it over. Big ass hands, big ass eyes, horns on their head. Indigenous people, ancient humans that died and went to heaven. Ancient dead humans. They made suns or stars and made them go supernova. Boom, and got elements. Got our elements. Then come down here and made another solar system. So they made Earth's solar system. They made a new sun with some hydrogen, and they made planets. And then they seeded our planets with, especially Earth. They seeded it with elements, and then he made primordial suits. Come out here and made some water and salts and metals and precious metals and all of the elements of the atomic table plus their uh, chemistry, or what they turn into, water and oxygen, come there and put through comets across the yeah, blasting comets or sent streams of elements and particles down to the Earth and created a big primordial soup on Earth. And then out of this, oh yeah, it's transcending time. These people transcend time too. So they go out there and get big, and they're transcending time, and they're doing this back in time and forward in time at the same time. So this is how we exist. So these out of these primordial soups, they help life develop. So we get microorganisms and yeah, then multicellular organisms or single cellular organisms and multicellular organisms, and uh, lesser life forms like crustaceans and fish and worms. Worms are probably uh, planktons and the organisms in the ocean, the microorganisms, zooplanktons and planktons. Uh, it was just that type of protozoa. So out of this primordial soup, that's life. And these dead humans, these human souls, they stayed with this life and helped it evolve. So with this magic, we can do genetic manipulation. So with magic, we can see genetics, and we can, with our big eyes, dead humans, they can see genetics and the human soul or human biology. And they can manipulate it, and they know what we need in our environment. And they can help our environment, uh, and they can help us evolve. They can do genetic mutations. And out of these mutations, especially after this organism mates, you get a brand new set of DNA or DNA structure that can be manipulated even further, and you get better traits out of it. And that's how, and utilized properly and healthfully, and genetic manipulation can create higher organisms, such as cattle and buffalo and humans and monkeys and apes. Whatever order you want to put them in, it all comes from the same place. We had a bunch of dead humans transcending time in ancient times. And then Scientology happened. Scientology happened. That's what it is. They cut souls off. They started cutting souls off. Scientology did. They cut mine off too. Yeah, they didn't even know where we come from or what the universe is for. I kept telling them we're Anunnakis. He says, no, I think we're lizard people. I told him I'm a human. I'm a human. They try turning me into a worm. That's what wants me to be. He wants me to be a big worm person. Disgusting is disgusting. It's the most disgusting shit I've ever seen in my life. So Scientology. So if you want to practice Scientology, you go to the church, or if you know some people, you might find a Scientology company, and we have a few of those in America. Preservision is one. Preservision is one, and Humus is another. So Preservision, they offer recording technology. They can stick recording technology in your brain and record your sensory perception input like sight, smell, taste, touch, and they call it preserve your vision. It's the most disgusting shit in the universe. Yeah, and they manufacture alienoids. So yeah, if you want to practice Scientology, you go to a Scientologist and pay them money or whatever you got to do, and they cut your soul off. The back part, most of the time, they start with your dark particles. That's your that's your protective layer, your outer covering, but it's just biology too. And they like to, so every 3 dimensions they get a layer, creates a layer, and then it three more the energy transcends 3 more dimensions and it creates another layer, and then it transcends 3 more dimensions and creates another layer. So they like to cleave or remove the layers. Uh, each layer gets you get a new biology, but it's hollow. It's missing the inside dimensions, and there are multiple combinations and multiple or various uh, alienoid forms or alienoid forms that you can make out of your biologies. And then they stick a technology in his brain. They'll come over here and stick a technology in your brain. Then they come over here and stick a technology in his brain, one of them's brains. But you have that's your soul. It's in many pieces now. It's been cut off. It's in many pieces. Or they can probably get you one working biology out of it, maybe to drive around. He just said no. So they need organs and tissues. So they need organs and tissues to complete these incomplete biologies. So they have incomplete biologies or incomplete organs and tissues. So they steal organs and tissues from other humans and other species in an attempt to make themselves whole and function properly. So they take organs and tissues from humans and also other species such as reptiles or lizards, insects, and worms. And they use all these body parts or organs and tissues, fodder to complete their alien forms. They make various alien forms such as blue bloods. There's a blue blood alien form that I dare not speak about. It's one of their top products. Probably comes from the alien side. I'd hate to get that cut off. And so those are vitals. We're on the vital side, the positive side. So they make various alien forms, blue blood aliens, blue blood humans. There's a blue blood humanoid form. I guess maybe the alien form comes later. That's after you run out of dark side part. There's a blue blood human form on the dark side, and there's a human form too. So on your human side, on the top side, you get a humanoid or a human. It looks very human, but I don't think it can fly. Or some of them can fly somewhat or a little bit. Blue blood humans, I guess they can fly pretty good. They still have their horns attached. They're upside down. Maybe it's the whole thing. But there's a blue blood human form. Now they're threatening my animals. I'm being berated. Uh, there are various. There's a green alien form. Probably maybe that's the skin. Maybe that's the alien side. I don't know. There's grays, which I think that's a dark side. They have the extra lips. They're actually cheek pouches. They turn into lips. They're on the inside of your mouth. They're for sucking, breathing gases. Because dead people are ghastly creatures. That's all we do. We sit there and suck. We breathe. We actually suck on petrol or gas petrol products. Dead people, they love oil. Love eating it. They can eat oil. They can too, and they turn it into a food source. They do. Or yeah, they a little help. And they call it the nether. They also eat elements. They drink water. It seems there's no deep. We don't eat meat. We don't eat humans. Dead people don't eat humans. We're ghastly creatures. We gas. We breathe gas. It's like oxygen. You're actually eating the air right now. You're eating oxygen. And in the extra dimensions, uh, you eat gases and elements out in outer space. Then turn around and throw Earth a comment or two. They need some gold. I guess is what they want. They say we took their gold. Oh, we gave you gold. Seed the gold. Seed the Earth with gold too. The indigenous people did. They gave us all of our elements. Got some uranium down there too. Big ass chunks of it. Water would be nice with a big ass stream of water straight from outer space, like a river or a waterfall. I don't care where it's at. I don't care if it kills people. It'd be awesome. And some ice comets, some fresh resources. Ours are depleted. So these Scientologists have depleted our resources on Earth. So yeah, they also get a lizard person with lizard body parts. They stick lizard body parts on it. It's a lizard person. It's a lizard suit. They call them alligator heads. There's also different ways of turning around. Why y'all still talking? They're mad now. It's altering their behavior too. They did torture this morning. I'm punishing them by making a video. Yeah, these Scientologists, alienoids, they're driving their aliens, driving their souls onto my location. Getting harassed. So yeah, then they make insectoids or bug people using bug body parts. It's a Scientology product, insectoids, and worm people. So they can put your biology inside of a worm or give you a worm suit. It looks kind of like a water bear. I forget the Scientology term during brain damage. I used to know water bears. Uh, Sort of a caterpillar looking creature. It's a microscopic creature with has like 10 limbs. So they're kind of like water bears. They get 2 arms, 2 legs, and the rest of it's just a tail. And it's a parasite. Yeah, they're using a parasite, I guess, or some type of worm. I guess they like using parasites, like big worms with teeth. So they do plastic surgery and 3D printing even, and they use their magical abilities, somewhat the ones they retained, the Scientologists retained. They can do genetic manipulation. They can make stuff grow. So with magic, you can make stuff grow. You can work on a human, heal. You can heal a human, like a dead person, a healthy dead person with magic and resources. They can heal a human or make them grow. They can make them bigger, like heal them. Uh, and change alter their genetics and give them genetic traits. And with their gigantic hands and their big eyes and their horns and they're on fire. You know, we glow in the afterlife. Dead humans glow, and our eyes start to glow. When we breathe fire, we're like Care Bears. In under certain circumstances, under certain conditions. Yeah, as we participate in creation. So Scientology, they got their souls cut off, stuck technology in their brains, all their brains. And now they're driving. It allows them to drive their souls around. Now they're driving their souls around. They made an alienoid. So, I guess the what first thing I gotta mention about these alienoids is something strange happened. So, while we are alive or upon under normal circumstances, under regular death in a regular afterlife, we retain a connection to space time. We never leave it. Like we stay inside of the universe. You can't get out of it. And we stay small forever, but we do grow. But we stay all powerful and all magical, we're like impotent. Even a little bitty, everything we see, we can move as far as we can see it. If you can grab it, you can move it a little bit, and that's a little bitty human, dead human, little bitty dead human. You can see it perfectly too, and move it, and do magic, and you can go there. You can fly, blast off like a Superman out in outer space, fast as you can get there. You can go there and do it too, and that's a dead human all powerful little magical outer space clown creature with horns on his head, doing magic with huge eyes and huge hands. And they're dead people. They're dead. They're not alive. That's what humans. That's the human afterlife. That's what we experience in the afterlife. Do out there doing magic and participating in creation with like bubble boy magic. You can't hurt shit. You can move it around. I mean, you can throw something at it, throw some comments at it or something. Or you can. I mean, you can do. The bigger you are, the more you can intervene. But we're not made to hurt people. We're not designed to hurt nothing. We're designed to create, to make more life. We want to be out there making stars, making more elements. That's what I would be doing. Actually, I go out there and go to sleep. I sleep for a while, breathe some gas, suck on some gas for a while. and then I'd do it. I'd make a few stars. I try to make a star. I have magical abilities they ain't never seen before either. I have good magic. I can tell my ancestors participated in creation. I can tell they made the universe. They made the cosmos. They created it. My ancestors, because I'm Native American. We did it here in the Native in Americas. I'm Lakota, probably mixed with other Native American tribes, and I'm also part Caucasian. They did it too sparingly. Yeah, I've been there, and I'm very ill, very sick. I have severe brain damage, uh, extreme ectomy. So they removed my soul and they mutilated what I had left. So what do you think these Scientologists are doing with their souls? You can't see them, but they are here. They're here right all around me, right here. They're in the building, in these buildings around me. They're all gathered around me. All these Scientologists on Earth, there's thousands of them, and this is a torture to death event, uh, torture event, another snuff film. So Scientologists, I guess they lost their way. They're stupid. They ignorant. They don't know where the universe comes from or what it is. They claim one of them did it. One of them made the universe or making the universe. They done nothing but this more Scientology. So after they cut their own soul off, they come down here and cut your soul off too, because they can drive your soul too. They can. That's more biology and it's fodder. It's organs and tissues for their soul, but they can drive it too. The more of the merrier. They can use all of your body parts. Your body parts are commodities for the Scientology community. Yeah, especially persons of interest, like the government agents that are supposed to arrest these people and uh, indict them and make them face due process and justice, and actually probably kill them on sight because they're murdering people. Organ theft is murder. It definitely reduces your lifespan by a large percent, especially the organs and tissues they want. They want the vitals, and so this gets worse and worse and worse. What Scientology does. Yeah. I'm getting berated and saying I've done something wrong, a drug related offense. I did do it. What they said I did, drug related. Nobody got hurt. I did some drugs. I started my animals. He said I just killed an animal. He said something I just did, just killed an animal. Saying yeah, so this is his psychology. This is another human on Earth. He's driving his soul to my location, a real human. One of Barack Obama's affiliates. Uh, his Scientology companies. This is President Vision and Humans, probably people in the military and other civilians, other Scientologists. It's the Obama administration. It's his people. He just stuck something in my brain, and he's berating me. Uh, so yeah, they're down here stealing organs and tissues from other people, and uh, uh, so let me tell you a little bit about the experience. So first, I need to mention entanglement. I said that a while ago. Our extra dimensions or our third dimensions are entangled to our third dimensions. They are the 12th dimension is made out of the same particle that our third dimension is made out of. So the electron shell travels around the entire third dimension. And so it travels around all 12 dimensions. Now, I don't know if it goes in between the dark side particle, like a figure eight, like an infinity symbol. It could do that. That's possible. That might happen. But I know it goes around the 12 dimensions. We might have a shell on both sides. So, and they might be entangled. They could be entangled as far as somewhat entangled. But if you remove your extra dimensions, and they can be removed, like the layers can be removed, and you take it to a remote location, the electron shell still travels around those 12 dimensions. It comes back. It warps the atomic uh, format or atomic model or atomic geometry. It warps the atomic geometry. And if something strange happens, is that's an organ or a tissue, and blood flows through us. So blood and fluids and nutrition and water we drink, it flows through us. And if as it gets to that part that's been removed, particles shoot off across space to wherever your organ or tissue is and goes into that organ and tissue and goes through that organ and tissue and comes back, shoots back down to your biology and continues to travel around and go through your biology. That's a hor- that's horrible. That's never supposed to happen ever in the existence of any organism's lifespan. It's never supposed to happen, not even once. That's never ever supposed to happen. No, you're not supposed to get cleaved. No, you're supposed to leave with all 12 dimensions. So in the first dimension, we're just a shell. We have some matter down here or something down here on an electron or an electron's shell. An electron's shell. The shell of an electron, yeah. That's all you leave behind. It's like not dead people are 99.999999999% soul. Dead people are 99.99999% soul. 9999999.999% soul. As much as they can take with them when they go. All powerful and magical creatures that created the heavens and the earth and the planets and seeded the planets of the solar system, or seeded the planets with elements and created life and created themselves and you too. And they even made your food source. So these Native Americans, I mean, most of them didn't do shit. Every once in a while, you get a healthy dead person. Every once in a while, one would die in the fields trying to get corn to grow. And he knows all about corn. He's making the corn as best as he can. And he dies one day, but he goes to heaven. And his brothers are out there with him, helping him make corn. And he knows exactly. He's in heaven. And he sees that corn perfectly, and he sees his extra dimensions, and he starts messing with it, and he does a genetic mutation. He gives it like extra row of corn, or makes it sweeter or something or bigger. He fucks with it, makes it bigger. Or, yeah, gives the stalk an extra ear or something. And this is reality. It's not a myth. This is true. Native American, and his brothers don't even know what's going on. They're continuing to plant, but they see that and they're like, oh yeah, they know they take seeds from it. They create a new generation from it because it has traits that they want. My God, now they got some good corn. Because one of them died and went to heaven, and he turned around. That's all he ever does, and he's still alive too. He knows what he's off getting into. He's probably getting eat because Scientologists got him. They say, "Oh, I want to do that. I want one of those." And they come down here and they kill it, and they kill and take his brain out, and they stick something in his brain, and they want to drive and they want to make corn too, and it's sudden it goes to hell. So yeah, but some indigenous did create the heavens, and the longer you're out there, the bigger you get under normal circumstances. Dead humans, the longer they're out there, the bigger they get. And they don't never mutate. After they mutate the first time, after they turn into an Anuit or an ancestor or a Hunkpah, after they turn into a human soul, they never change. They stay little outer space clowns forever, forever and ever, amen, for as long as they can. Out there making elements, making our water and our oxygen and stuff, and our aliens, our friends. We're supposed to have ETs in the universe. They're supposed to be just as good as us at making life and creating planets. And they're supposed to get dead people too. And they're supposed to be ETs, and we're supposed to share the universe with them. Yeah, we don't get that big. We're just little. We're little people. We can do stars, or yeah, we can do star systems. Probably we can go out there and do star systems. Well, you could probably move half the universe. The ones out there doing stars, probably if you wanted to, you could probably move everything around. That's third dimensional magic too. That's a sign of health. If you can do third dimensional magic from up there, that's a sign of health, and that's how we exist. That's the only reason why we exist. So, uh, Scientologists, organ, their destruction. That's a destructive move. That's a destruction move. Cutting a soul. That's a destruction move. That's a negative move. It's violence. I don't care if you're doing it to yourself. You're violent. You're harming yourself badly. But they get to go to heaven before they die, but they don't know what's for, or what to do up there. And they don't have no magic up there. Most of them can't fly. Yeah, and Anunnakis are also a Scientology product. So you can get your Anunnaki and stick something in it, probably a worm or something. You fly around, get your Anunnaki, and they can make you big too. Yeah, all of your body parts means all of your magic. Well, all the magic. If you lose body parts, you lose magic. If you lose an organ, you lost magic. You lost the ability to eat too. So these aliens or these alienoids, they can't eat shit. They try. They can somewhat eat some stuff, but they can't. He's saying they rely on our organs and transplant. Uh, no, you don't. Your organs transplant. Your organs and tissues are right where they need to be. They're on your alien side, still attached to you. I know they are because you'd be dead if we removed them. You're still a living person. Dead people don't need your shit. Where's a dead person going to put my organs and tissues? I know what a dead person do. They go get them and they bring them back. That's what dead people do with my organs. And they try to bring them back to me and put them back on me, but it sucks because y'all are so big. So to add a level to this phenomenon or this crime, a phenomenon happens when you get cut. You gain the ability to grow to abnormal proportions, to radical proportions, to massive proportions, way bigger than a normal dead person would get. And under certain conditions and with certain techniques and applications, they grow to the size of the universe or half the size of the universe. And they're up there, they still got magic and stuff, and they walk right through our stars and stuff. They fly, they move a little bit. They're after cleaving stars or chopping off the extra dimensions out of stars and it's sticking to them. And they're opaque. They look like spirits or ghosts. They look clear, they're opaque. Uh, yeah, it's a great spirit. There's a great spirit right there. It's a great big old spirit. It fills up full of particles and it's got looks like stars and galaxies are forming inside of it. And they call themselves star people, and they really are that big. And there's big ones up there, and now they're on the outside of the universe. They had to put them outside of space time somehow or somewhere. They're somewhere, and they're transcending time too, and they're huge, and they're experiencing some kind of abnormal time dilation, and they're interfering with everybody. And the further back in time you go, the worse off their reach is. Or 5,000 years ago, about 5 or 6,000 years ago, it seems to be their span of time travel, their time dilation, whatever their size, whatever their dimensions are related to how far, how much of the universe they can control. I guess they can move. If they can move, they can really fuck some shit up. And they're not that old. They don't even know what creation is or what participating in creation is. They didn't even know Anunnaki created, or not Anunnaki. They didn't know dead people created the universe. They claim they did, and they steal everyone's intellectual property, all the lore and the myths and the recorded information around this subject has ever been recorded. It's been controlled by these people. Uh, the Navy, obviously, I mean, we know Scientologists are the Navy. The military are big Scientologists. It's mostly the military. So the military has a Scientology companies, and they are affiliated with these Scientology companies. So the Navy have among some of the biggest organisms up there. Uh, Everybody needs to come down now. We don't need nobody up there. Dead people only. Yeah, we got to try to find some way to make your biology small again. We need to make them little again. I don't know how we're going to do it, but we need to make them little again. I don't give a shit. They need to get little again. You need to bring them back to Earth and get them as close to you as possible. You need to stay there until you die. And then we got to compost you. We got to turn you into topsoil. We're going to switch you back into the energy cycle. We don't know what you did or what's going on, but that's where it belongs. I don't care what it looks like. Or maybe send it, both of it into a star. So put it on a spaceship, put it into a star. Oh, they're damaging space time too. So dead humans or human souls, they have the ability to grab space time. Kind of, they're in it. They can feel it and see it. Even they have healthy eyes. They can see space time. They can move it or move it around. But they got soft fingers. I mean, fleshy fingers. They don't hurt nothing. And they can. That's how they do third dimensional magic too. Like space time. Oh, you can warp space time into the third dimension. Like I can grab it and wrinkle it, and move it. And that's how we do our magic. I should say nothing about it. It's kind of dark arts stuff, but we actually move space time around. That's part of our magic. But they take tools up there like knives. The things on Earth, like this computer, it has extra dimensions too. It can be removed, kind of, or they can make a computer in outer space. They can make a knife in outer space too. They can make a knife down here and take the extra dimensions out of it. Now they got a knife. Now they can go do Scientology. They can go cut off souls. They got knives up there, and especially in the lower dimensions. So like the fourth dimension, they have they have good computers and good knives and good house. They have houses and boxes in the lower dimensions. In the upper dimensions, things of this nature they tend to not be able to exist, especially with big dead humans up there. They don't want them to exist either. We need something. We don't need them to exist. Uh, we should still be down here. I mean, you can have them on Earth. Uh, you can have them down here on Earth. Thou shalt not cut upon or cut off a soul ever, and this includes the land and our objects and this computer and the knives and gun. They tried the guns. They get one shot maybe. It goes up there. It starts. It expands too if it gets removed from space time. And they're so fucking stupid. They see me as a great person. I am a great person. I have accomplishments. But I'm a little bitty great person. You know, I'm not a big famous person. I'm homeless right now. I'm on disability, but I'm not much. I get $666 a month from the government, from the American government. Uh, Close, almost a little bit less. $662 is what I really get. I get $662 from the government per month because I'm disabled now. Because they disabled me. I made decent money. I made 50,000 a few years. It's not disability. It's not Social Security. I'll get more, I guess, when I get older, but I'm not getting all of it now. They claim I can still work a little bit, so I can get a job. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with what I got. I'm not hard to please either. Saved my life a little bit. I wish I'd have got it sooner. I'd have saved my animals, my dog's life too. Actually saved my life. My disability did. When I got out of town. I went and traveled. I ran from these people. Me and my uncle did. We got in the truck and took off uh, all over the place. Wherever they was coming, we was leaving. And I lived. My remaining animal. Then I hopped on a bus and uh, I gave my family some money from my back payment because they've been taking care of me over the last several years going through this mess. And hopped on a bus and come to Illinois, my other home. So I lived up here for about 15 years, I guess. I don't want to do the math. Off and on for about 15 years. I went to school up here. I went to college up here, got my degree. I worked up here too, several places, good jobs, pretty decent paying jobs too. Uh, they got a homeless shelter, a police station. That's all I need, and the internet. I don't even need a homeless shelter. I just need internet. And I'm probably fixing that this month. I'm going to move again. I'm going to take off again after I do a few police reports. This video included is going into a police report also against Scientology and against uh, other people that are doing this to me. You know, Scientology. They're all Scientologists and other people. Yeah, manufacturing alienoids, manufacturing aliens. It's the worst crime because they can't do anything except harm. What is a half of a human going to do? They can't do anything. They can help a little bit. They're not supposed to be up there. They get big. They grow to abnormal proportions. Or you can't do that in this universe. You gotta stay small as you can for as long as you can because you'll deplete all of our resources. Like walking through those star fields, like cleaving those stars or cutting those stars, chopping those stars up. That was a foul. That's a destruction move. That's a negative move. That's a violent move, a wrong move, a devil move, whatever you want to call it, the wrong move or the incorrect decision, the incorrect voice. Why are you up there? I mean, what do you got to do? Those are for us to eat. We're supposed to eat those stars, not do that to them. It's a spirit. Spirits are bad. It's a star person going up there to do dumb shit to hurt people. So these organisms or these star people, they're still alive, kind of. Well, they're still alive on Earth. There's no star person up there alive on its own steam. That's not a dead person. Those are among the living. Every star person, every Anunnaki, every blue blood, every lizard person, every insectoid, every worm person, uh, every little energy creature, every little pawns, whatever y'all want to call them, every one of them are they're alienoids or droids, remote controlled. Every one of them are remote controlled by people among the living, by living people. Every one of them. There are no dead people up there that look like any of these things. Uh, Several versions of aliens. So these star people, they're transcending time. They went back and made the Anunnaki. That's what they're called to Anunnaki. It means fuck you till I die. I am Anunnaki. Fuck you till I die. I am Anunnaki. I said it right. It means Anunnaki because I named the Anunnakis. I told y'all what they were through time. I time travel a little bit too. They took me to outer space. I'm like, this some shit. I communicated at least. Ah, they cut my brain. I gotta have this brain. We gotta have your brain on this worm. We're gonna make a worm person out of you. You can't have it no more. You're too smart. I'm like, ah. Well, other people are time traveling too. They're doing terrorism and shit. They're down here shooting up schools and shit. And the military war action is going on. Military war activities like D-Day and Pearl Harbor and Hiroshima and all at the same time, all in the same with these star people uh, and the Christian war. So I am Saint Christopher. I'm Crazy Bird first. Uh, Robert Weathers, Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers, Crazy Bird, Lakota, aka Saint Christopher. Because I transcend time too. I mean, people see me and I record and I write books. This is causing terrorism. What they're doing to me and other people. So they're doing this to other people too. So Scientology, if you get your soul cut off, you're still in it. It's kidnapping. It's not only organ theft, it's also kidnapping. You are in your soul. Even if it's been removed from you, because your electron shell goes around it. Your electron shell is still connected to it, especially if you're still alive. It's still your body part no matter what. It don't belong to nobody else. No one can take it from you. It's illegal. It's abnormal. It's unnatural. It's dangerous. It's harmful to the environment. It's all the bad ones. It's all the wrong ones. It's harm. It's a destruction move. So these are warriors of destruction. They didn't know what their names were. They wanted to be warriors, but these are warriors of destruction. I am a warrior of creation. These are warriors of destruction. They want to say warriors of light. Well, light is bad too. Light can be used for harm. So warriors of creation can't harm. I'm warriors of creation. I'm a warrior of creation. They are warriors of destruction. It's in their jacket or their record. Death and destruction. Death and destruction or destruction of property. Destruction of private property. Bodily harm, that's destruction. Uh, yeah, ectomies or organ theft, that's destructive. It's destruction of biology. It's it's in their behavior. They don't create anything. Yeah, I grow gardens and deer. I got a good deer population back home in Mississippi. Believe it or not, I do. That's what I like to do. And write books. I wrote good books, good stuff too. So I wrote Crazy Bird comics. I wrote several versions of that. I've settled on one where it's just a scientist. It's not really a cartoon. It can be a cartoon, and he uses science to save the world. And it's still Wakantanka, the great mystery, the great unknown. What he studies. I guess you go in science, and everybody gets involved, and we clean up the environment, and even maybe we'll even cause some oil spills. Like this is food source. We'll make some oil. What they call them, oil pits. Throw some dinosaurs. Throw some big ass lizards in there and sit around and smoke, puffing gas, puffing fumes. See what grows in it. Grow some mushrooms in it. I'm kidding, but I'm just saying that's way better than Scientology. Oil spills are way better than Scientology. All of them, I don't care. Tom Cruise has got to go to jail. He does promoting Scientology. So is David Miscavige and all their people. They got to go to jail. and to get surgeries done. What are you gonna help do? What do you have to go to jail and then list your accomplices, list who was involved in it. What are you gonna do to help? You gonna go get our resources. The universe has been chopped to pieces. You gonna try to put everything back together best you can. Not over me. This is what Scientology did. For 60 years, they've been lost. Nobody even told them what went on in outer space or what it was for. So they treated outer space or the heavens as a business or a location to establish a company or business and sell products. And the only products they have to offer is Scientology. They can cut your soul off or cut other people's souls off. It's also kidnapping you. We don't know how big their biologists are either, where they are, what they're doing. Star people should not exist. You should never even be able to travel maybe one time in the history of the universe. And that should be the guy that knows everything about the universe, everything in it. And he would rather be a dead human or a human soul. But he'd probably be the best one, too. Probably not. I mean, we probably don't need anything up there. Why do we need anything up there? I don't understand. Why do we need to time travel? Uh, it helped, but it didn't create us. I don't think it helped, maybe. There's a small percentage of this Scientology or alienoid technology that it was ever helpful. That was to send messages, to share technology across the ages, uh, and to share information or share knowledge. But it was done once, and then it's like white people or humanity they've spent history or human history or the recorded history covering up history because they're committing crimes, like horrible crimes. And their bloodline is especially. They just threatened, gave my dogs a death threat. They said they're going to kill my animals. Yeah, I just killed my animals. That's false. We were victims number one. These people were confused when I got here, and I was confused too. Because I can see everything. I can see reality, and it doesn't take me long to decipher or to understand what is real and the state of reality, what the state of the universe is. If I see it, I can understand it pretty easily and pretty quickly. So as soon as I got up there, I started teaching in the universe. And they justify Scientology above all else. They want to cut everybody else's soul off and kidnap everybody else. And you're in it, and they can, with the proper technology and the proper techniques, you can experience your soul even in the afterlife under their care. They won't play God on you. They won't turn you to a little Barbie doll, put you in their machines, and it can be forever. It's probably not forever, but as long as that facility lasts, and we'll go get it no matter where it's at in the universe. It will destroy your electricity and whatever. We'll compost it. We'll send beetles. We'll fill it full of wood chips. Yeah, beetles and centipedes and millipedes, and then we'll eat it. We're gonna eat the whole building and everything in it, all the people in it. We'll put all Scientologists there. Yeah, the facility they got, it's got computers in it. It's got electricity run to it. Yeah, we'll cut the electricity to it too, probably eventually. Probably need to cut it now. I don't know what it does when it cut it. It can go some trees. These people are communicating with me now. It's horrible. This is heinous crime. I'm severely tortured and mutilated. I have severe brain damage too. Like I have severe cognitive decline. My cognitive function is severely low right now. Can you believe it? I mean, I'm high intelligence. I know about levels of intelligence too. That makes you, if you know that, then you know there's upper levels. You know there's a higher level of intelligence. You're not supposed to get that high. You're not supposed to get the powers that come with these higher levels of knowledge and intelligence and abilities and You got to earn it. You're supposed to like do tests, acquire levels, like with the Masons, with the Freemasons. So they've actually did a decent job throughout human history. The Masons have, and the Knights of whoever the Knights of Columbia, or whoever's been the keepers of our knowledge and technologies. They didn't want it to be used because we were still in indigenous times. So the Romans and Catholics and all those people. It's threatening my life again. Y'all breaking the law. These people need to be killed. We got to hold Tom Cruise or David Miscavige hostage until one of these people come down. There's the military, like an upper level general, people with A1 or upper level clearance. They're promoting technology. They're promoting alienoid technology. They're promoting the harvest of the public. They're promoting the harvest of the public population, harvesting their organs and tissues for more Scientology process. These people think they're going to live forever, but they're not that old. They're on Earth right now. Uh, 8/22, 2026. Stop talking to me. You're breaking the law. I'm not going to. I'm not saying I just got assaulted. Yeah, the serial killer, kidnapping type behavior. They're saying they're killing my animals. They're saying they're killing my animals right now. They do it all the time. Saying they're killing my animals. I'm not saying if you speak to me, you're breaking the law. I do not sound like a robot. I've always sounded like this. I do have voice damage. I have a deep voice though. This is my voice. Yeah, I do not consider if you speak to me, you're breaking the law. I am chock full of shit, including technology. I do not consider if you speak to me, you're harassing me, you're breaking the law. They're here communicating with me. No, I'm going to talk about Scientology until you die, because you are a Scientologist. Oh yeah, look at the rap sheet. Look at the knowledge on Earth about Scientology. Every yeah, look at the knowledge on Earth about Scientology. It's no secret. It's no secret, and this is going with that knowledge. Yeah, this is going. It's going to be classified or uh, into the section of knowledge of human history where Scientology goes. You're a Scientologist sharing this earth with me. You're no better than me. You're no different than me. You're under the same laws that I am. Yeah, they control the technology. They're down there sticking shit in people's brains and cutting off body parts for their fodder. They've been communicating with me for 14 years. For the last 6 years, they decided they wanted to harvest body parts. They wanted to harvest my body parts 6 years ago. That's disgusting behavior. Guy's a fucking retard. He has a machine in his brain, and this machine is hooked up to their neurons or their memories and their brain tissue. They can give themselves energy in this area of the brain. So with this technology and with their half-assed vision or the vision that they have left, they can see down to they can see neurons and memory tissue. Uh, they can isolate individual memories and neurons and neural pathways and stick a technology on this area of the brain. And they have technology that small too, little chips and sensors. And they can stick technology in this area of the brain and stimulate that area of the brain so they can make themselves experience a memory or a neural pathway. I do not consent that I'm experiencing or being subjected to heinous body language. So I'm watching these aliens, or they're aliens, or they're alien forms. Yeah, it's heinous, serial killer type shit, like being perverted and rubbing it in a person's face that you're torturing, like Jeffrey Dahmer or Gacy, or it's the only ones I know, the highway killers. Whichever serial killers talk to their victims, and then the horrible people like home invasion, armed robbery, uh, torture to death, mutilation, heinous crimes, torture, serial killing. Uh, So Jeffrey Dahmer was a copycat of this person, of these people. This person doing this to me. So was Casey, and so was probably the other serial killers. They're so abnormal, and the terrorism, and they torture me over and over again. And they're probably stimulating this area of the brain. So they made the decision to torture me, and they torture me over and over again. And they're going to torture me over and over again, no matter what. I don't know if they can make different decisions. Yeah, the technology can come out. it's a choice. They it's all yeah. So they're experiencing delusions of grandeur. Is what they call. I taught them what delusions of grandeur were too. I thought of even good delusions of grandeur, like superhero moves, like a good superhero move. I want to save the world. That's a delusion of grandeur, but if you really think that way, and I really do think that way, it's a delusion of grandeur, but uh, it's a good one. There's a good ones too. They got bad ones. It's hard for me to grasp, but they will hurt me and steal all my intellectual property, my accomplishments, and take credit for those accomplishments. Credit for my works of literature. Start with the ECA and Buffalo Dollars too. It was divine currency, which I'm glad they stole it. I'm glad Devin Cinch uh, stole that title because now it's Buffalo Dollars. That's what I named it next. I would have named it the same thing. I come up with like several names, like Life Credits, Divine Credits, then Buffalo Dollars. I made it, and that's what they are. That's what they'll always will be. Is Buffalo Dollars. This is who created the universe. They put R6 on vape devices. Y'all know that RAS, that's R6, R, and there's 6 points. Turn the two triangles upside down, stick them together, it makes a hexagon, I think they are, or a hex, or a 6 point star, a 6 point, six, R6, and then Z, RAS, Zincala, Witco. They're going to try to send me to hell with the R6 device. They did it to another one too. I think they did it to one of these. Who created the universe? A fucking old guy or a dead guy, an old guy, a fucking old guy died, Mr. fucking old guy. Went to heaven, and he did a nova. He turned our elements, our hydrogen, into a supernova, and created the universe. He's an old guy too. He's not young people like these people. If it was any help from the living, it was a fucking old guy, a guy that earned his knowledge. An old guy that ain't doing Scientology either. Probably a Freemason or uh, whoever else. I don't want to name nobody else. Yeah, you don't know him, never heard of him. No, Skull and Bones, they let young people do it. They let their kids and shit do it too, and you don't have to earn no knowledge or no. You don't have to do shit in Skull and Bones. Oh, Skull and Bones, they're spreading the technology too. They call it Skull and Bones shit, but it's lizard people shit. Yeah, I have a trade too, but I've never. I don't want to be affiliated with anybody. I mean, possibly if I get back into the field, possibly a union. That's the only thing I'd be affiliated with, but that's it. For safety reasons, for all around, because they'll go after if you're a Freemason. I'm gonna go after Freemasons now. Terrorist activity, but they're the people that are supposed to. They learn the knowledge and they're supposed to be guardians of the knowledge and yeah, keepers of the secret. This is not supposed to happen to people. Uh, Skull and Bones, they're the Illuminati. I've been approached by the Illuminati. I've been approached by the military several times to join, but refused. I've been approached by other people too. There's a biker gang in Illinois. They used to be big meth traffickers back in the day. But today they're more trying to help the nonviolent offenders, and they try to take out the violent offenders. So these are gangbangers that actually take out each other. So they, if you do violence or if you're a gangbanger or gun wielder, they get you busted. They pop people. Gang CIs. There's a lot of CIs in fact, outlaws for outlaws. Mostly drug users, drug related offenders. Uh, they gone through. They actually, I don't know. They invited me too, kind of. They gave me something too. A trinket, kind of. I got my school. I told them, and I didn't have no choice. They didn't give me a choice. They showed up, gave me a necklace, and then uh, I'm an in-law too, so that means I'm affiliated with the government. I know an in-law too, and I can't speak because he's a contact. And I'm about to go see if I can find him and go kill somebody, some of these people. They committed heinous crimes against me and other people. People have been dead and murdered, and they're using Scientology on people too. I'm going to go publish this video and go get something to eat. Go eat some breakfast.